First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
45.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Looking to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll drop to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 14-10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Carolina. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Set, shoot, shoot.
Have the 60, have the 60. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the catch, it's Crowder. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown Panthers. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On play action, now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Brady now on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. top for Miller. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Brady to Evans on the slant.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And Suckup will put this one right through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check,
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Panther straight, Panther straight. Check, 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 check.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 4, check 4. Jim, Jim. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check smash, check smash. 15, check 50.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Eight yards to go on second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check, 45 is the mic. Check.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw again. And caught by Trimble. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, we got tight lip. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go. Hey,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Kill. Turn up. Cougar 19. Undercross.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, nice move. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.